Hello, welcome back to Anna Makes Long Form Content because she's bored. Our candle of the day is, what is this? Calming Lemongrass. Probably by Target. Today's long form media, which I think was gonna start a series with this super crappy audio because I'm filming this on my MacBook, is Anna talks about movies because it's her favorite form of content ever. Okay, today's movie is Marty Supreme. So I watched Marty Supreme on Christmas Day. Marty Supreme Christmas Day. Marty Supreme Christmas Day. I watched Marty Supreme on Christmas Day. And you know what? It was good. Was it a great movie? No. Was it good? Yes. And I think this needs to be spoken about because is Timothée Chalamet a wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous, perfect actor? Yes. Is he perfect? No. Controversial take. I don't think he's perfect. But I will say he is a very, 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 very good actor. So much so that when I watched Lady Bird for the first time, I literally hated this man for quarter of a century. Because I literally, quarter of a decade actually, because I don't know how to count, for 5 years. Probably more than 5 years. I really hated this man because if you ever watched Lady Bird, his character is a horrible, horrible, horrible person to the main character. And I just assumed that is Timothée Chalamet. So I was like, I hate Timothée Chalamet in anything he's ever in. He's a horrible actor. He's the worst. So, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. And then I watched Beautiful Boy, and then I was like, damn. And you know what? It made me sad. It made me sad because I really was dogging on this man for so long. But yeah, this is not controversial to guess he's a good actor, but whatever. Going back to my point, Marty Supreme. I guess he's a good actor, I fear. And you know what? If that gets me canceled for saying it, damn. You know, I'll take that L. But the movie was beautiful. You know what? Google is free. Who was the director? Let's give credit where credit is due. Because yes, this movie was produced by Timothée Chalamet and other people, I think, and A24. So obviously it's going to be a good movie, but Google's free. So let's ask Google who produced Marty Supreme. It was directed by Josh Safdie. And, you know, this man... What other movie did this man do? Hold on. This dude directed Uncut Gems. You know, I was the inspiration for Adam Sandler's Uncut Gems. No, but literally... Yeah, no wonder. This man is a really, really good director. So obviously, like, this show finna be good. And they have the oversight of A24 and the budget of A24 and the budget of Timothée Chalamet. But, you know, it was good. I'll give it that. There was beautiful, wonderful scenes. I was engaged the whole movie. Did I come to a point where I was like, when did this movie stop being about ping pong? Yes. But that was only after some dude got his head shot off. Because I was like, what the hell is going on? But it was still a really good movie. Let's categorize what I'm going to talk about, because I feel like I'm running and I'm rambling and I talk so fast that I don't think before I speak. So let's categorize what we're going to talk about. Okay, going to my notes app. I've written down 5 things we need to talk about that will make me seem like an actual genuine movie critic, and then I'm not. I'm just a girl sitting in her childhood bedroom. Childhood bedroom. It's got nothing better to do than talk to her computer. 1, we're going to talk about the plot and the storyline. 2, we're going to talk about character development, all of this jazz. 3, we're going to talk about the cinematography, the visuals out. We've touched on this. We're going to touch on it again. 4, let's talk about soundtrack, score, the atmosphere of the movie. And 5, impact, message, how we feel, how it made me feel as a movie watcher, blah, 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 blah. Marty Supreme was a great movie. Was there for too many sex scenes? Yes. I think that Timothée Chalamet did use this movie to make sure that he could appeal to every single genre of woman, because he knows that he's got 18 to 25 year olds, 18 to 30 year olds. He knows he's got that, but he had to get the cougars too. And there we go. This man is pushing 30. This man's pushing 30, but he needed to get everybody. He needed everyone to know that he is a munch. Okay, we're gonna rate. I don't know if I'm actually gonna edit this, so we'll see. Maybe I can just get a piece of paper and write on it. Okay, I've learned that if I write on this piece of paper, it won't be backwards when I watch the video back. So we're gonna write on this piece of paper, and we're gonna rate things one by one. Okay, so I give the plot and storyline. I give the plot and storyline a 7.5 out of 10. Why am I giving it a 7.5? There was no plot to this movie. Okay, there was a plot. There was an overarching plot of this man wanting to take over his corner of the world. And yes, this is a very stereotypical man behavior. Don't cancel me. Oh my gosh. It's just like, okay, this was the whole point of American Psycho, right? It's like, there's this genre of man, and this is coming from a woman. Okay, so maybe I'm a little biased. Like, let me live. But there's this concept that a man, an egotistical man, wants to take over his genre, his corner of the world, and be the best no matter what. And everyone wants to be the best, but it's this underlying idea of this egotistical thing that makes it a little annoying. But I honestly think this overarching plot was good. Okay, was it all over the place? Yes. Did I think that the whole story was cohesive? No. Was this a story about a crazy man? Yes. Was this a real story? No. People need to remember, this is not Bob Dylan. Like, this movie is not a BIPOC. This is just a story. Like, this is made up. Like, there is like, yes, okay, Marty is like a real dude, but like the movie's not based on Marty. Like, it's based on this nothing. It's based on nothing. It's just based, like, the idea comes from this dude that was really good at ping pong, but like that's kind of it. Like, it's supposed to be like, well, apparently the Marty guy was like crazier, but whatever. We're not talking about him because that's not what the movie's about. The movie's about Timothée Chalamet wanting to be the best at acting. I think that Timothée Chalamet took this movie as a chance to put himself at the forefront of a movie. Because, I mean, I guess he was the main character. Like, he's the main character in Dune. He's the main character in Bob Dylan. But all of these movies, he had to share the spotlight with another fantastic actor. Zendaya, whoever the girl is in Bob Dylan. I fell asleep when I watched Bob Dylan. That movie was bad. Sue me, that movie was bad. It was boring. I fell asleep. Sorry. But, like, or Andy Grammer and Call Me By Your Name. Like, he's always had to share the spotlight with someone else. And I think in this movie, I love Timothée Chalamet. Like, I'm saying this as someone who likes Timothée Chalamet as an actor. I think he just wanted to put himself at the forefront. Is that crazy to say? Oh my god. Like, he wanted to be the sole and only, lead. So I think that it kind of affected the storyline. Did I think that he may have swayed some of the writers to kind of put himself at the forefront, put him as the sole and only greatest ever person? And yeah, maybe. Does that make any sense? I don't know. You're the one watching this video. I just talk and talk. So it's just whatever. But I give this storyline 7.5 out of 10. I do think it was good writing. I just think it was all over the place. There's also hella plot holes. First of all, Tyler, the Creator, we'll talk about this later. Why was his character in it for 2 minutes? Like, what happened to him? Why is he still talking to Marty Supreme? Like, he treats him like Dookie. What's that about? But, like, I don't, like, what happened to him? What happened to the dudes that died in the house? Like, what happened to the car? Like, what happened to the dog? Well, I mean, I can figure out what happened to the dog, but, like, when the gas station blows up, you see the dudes walking out. The dudes aren't dead. They just don't have a car. Like, what happened to that? Like, why was the girl, like, okay with, like, the entire apartment complex just, like, watching her husband, like, be abusive? I don't know. Why does, like, she's a great actor too. She was in Am I Okay, which is like a horrible movie. And I feel like Marty Supreme didn't give her anything better because her writing as a character was not good. But anyways, plot and story. There's a lot of plot holes. Hella plot holes. I walked out of the movie. I really enjoyed it. Did I think about it for 2 more minutes and I was like, I don't know what happened to this and that. Like, what happened to the old lady? She's not old, but like the old lady. You know what I'm talking. The actor. Like what's her name? What's the actor's name? Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow's character, like, what happened to her? Why is she crying? Like, I understand it's supposed to be like because her ratings are bad, but like he's just like fuck. Like, is he just like I don't like you anymore? Like, I don't understand. Like, like, and then like the paddle scene that like what happened with that? Like, also the deaf guy that was also not deaf. The ping pong. Well, I understand. Okay, the ping pong balls, like, I understood because I like read it because it's supposed to be his insecurities or whatever, but that wasn't clear. That wasn't clear in the movie at all. Why did I have to go to IMDb? Why did I have to go to IMDb, then TikTok, then ChatGPT? I didn't go to ChatGPT, but like to Google and figure out why. And even Google was like, I don't even know, man. This is what I think it's about. So yeah, plot and storyline, 7.5 out of 10. 2. Let's talk about these characters. Characters and development. Marty himself, I give him a 7 out of 10. Everyone else, that's a 2, not a 5. That's a 2 out of 10. Controversial take. Do I think that everyone else besides Marty was written very well? No. Did I think that a lot of these actors were only in there for PR? Yes. Did I low-key think this movie kind of was a PR stunt? Yes. But it's fine. I think Marty Supreme himself, Marty, has a very good character development, okay? But there's no character development. The character development happens at the end of the movie. All of his character development happens in the last 20 minutes of the movie. Because let's be honest, he's just a dookie. He's just a piece of dookie. A P-O-S. A piece of dookie. The whole movie. The whole movie. And I get it. That's the character. That's the point. But girl, give me some sort of character development. Like, we get it. Okay, he's mad at the world. So he asked for his friend to help. His character development was being already dookie and then getting dookier. Like, being, like, he was like, all right as a dude. He was, like, chasing his dreams. But then immediately commits robbery. Right. Okay. So you're starting me off low. So I'm thinking, oh, he's going to get better. Abandons his pregnant best friend? Childhood best friend? Abandons his baby mama. Okay, dookier. All right. Scams his friend. Also dookie. Scams a bunch of other people. Dookie. Like, this man just gets dookier and dookier and dookier and dookier. And then he finally wins. I'm liking this very, like, awesome, like, very adrenaline-filled scene. In the last scene, when they're playing ping pong, he falls on the ground. Oh my god, I've reached my goal. Why am I getting all your character development in the last 20 minutes of the movie? Because now you're like, I'm the father. Girl, you didn't like this woman, like, a week ago. Is this all, like, allegedly this is all supposed to happen within, like, a week? Because, like, the dude gives him, like, a week to get the money. Like, I don't get it. And then, like, maybe I'm too meta with this, okay? Maybe I'm nitpicking. But, I mean, damn. You give me, like, I am, also, Timothée Chalamet, bro, never gonna watch this video ever. But, like, Timothée Chalamet, you need to get a better crying face. Because, I mean, you look like you're constipated, man. But, like, this happens in the end scene of Call Me By Your Name. And in this. Like, you look like you're gonna poop yourself, man. You're looking at your baby. I mean, I'd be crying if my baby looked like that, too. But, like, still, come on. Do better. Like, I don't find it, because there's no character development. He has no loyalty to this woman whatsoever. None. And so much so that she fakes domestic abuse. So that he, like, even gives a single F about her. Like, oh my god. He has no character development until the last 10 minutes of the movie, and it's not even character development. They just died. Oh, I won the game? Oh my gosh. I'm a fantastic man now. Right. Exactly. And I hope people agree with me, because I don't know. So that's why he gets a 7. I don't even think he deserves a 7. Okay, maybe he gets a 6. But like I understand character development can be worse. You know, you can develop a character to be worse. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that. They successfully did that. Everyone else though didn't need to be in the movie. Tyler the Creator, Tyler Okin, I don't know how to say the last name. Okinawa. Hold on. Google is free. How do you say Tyler the Creator's real name?
Tyler the Creator's real name is Tyler Gregory Okonma.
Right, okay. Okonma. Like, I love the man. I went to go see Tyler the Creator last year. Did he need to be in this movie? No. Did the girl and from, what's her name? Odessa Azion did not need to be in this movie. Like, I'm sorry. Like, she gave no character. Like, nothing. She didn't do it. She just made things worse. Like, she didn't need to be in the movie. The friend of the brother, whatever. Like, I understand he's there to, like, facilitate the housing, that one thing. And then is there to facilitate, like, the thing with the dad. Like, also doesn't need to be in the movie. I'm pretty sure that guy was in Superbad. I might be wrong. I think I'm mixing him up with that other dude. I am. I'm mixing him up with that other dude. Whatever. Sue me, okay? And then, like, the billionaire, he can be in the movie. Like, it's fine. He's necessary, I guess, to facilitate some storylines. The rich dude, the mafia affiliated dude, I think is what he's supposed to be. His writing was, he needed to be in the movie. Kind of. You could have just cut out this whole subplot about the dog. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't need to be in the movie, but it was in the movie. So I guess it's there. So, you know, let's give character and development an overarching 5 out of 10 to meet in the middle. 5 out of 10. All right. Okay, 3. I know I've been dogging on this movie, but guess what? Cinematography, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Is this because of A24? I think yes. You see this in movies like Midsummer. You see this in movies like Parasite or Everything, Anything, Everywhere, Everything, Everyone, Everything, All at, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. All at Once. You know what I'm talking about. Beautiful movie. Fantastic movies on their own. These movies have great writing, but also great visuals. This is a thing that A24 prides themselves with. They have amazing visuals, and Lady Bird, A24 film, beautiful visuals. I don't think that A24 would have let Timothée Chalamet and the other producers like get away with not having good visuals, because even if it doesn't have the best writing, it has fantastic visuals, fantastic feelings of adrenaline. I think this is a very big reason why I enjoyed the movie a lot, is because, like, it was fun to watch. There was a lot of energy. The adrenaline from the athletics was, like, shown very well. The adrenaline from, like, the fight scenes was really good. The movement was very good. The outfits and the costuming and the makeup and the hair and the people and everything was very, very good. So I'll give them that. That's another reason why I really enjoyed this movie. Like, 10 out of 10. Cinematography and visual effects, 10 out of 10. Wrap that up. That was quick. Because it's hard to say that it wasn't. I thought it was very, very good. Very good. And you know what? What goes back into this? Number 4? 4 is the soundtrack and the score. The soundtrack was fantastic. Fantastic. Tears for Fears in the end scene, fantastic. I really think that the music was very good. I think the score was very good. I think it helped move the story along. I think it helped add it to the visual effects, and I think that this is a result of A24 as well. Is that crazy for me to say? Maybe. Sue me. But I really think that these two things that A24 prides itself in score, cinematography, soundtrack, were great, were fantastic, were what made this movie so incredibly good. So incredibly good. Especially the end ping pong scene when they're like playing it out again, you know? The rematch. Like, that score was very, very good. And I'll give them that. So we have 2 10 out of 10s on the board, 1 for cinematography and 1 for the soundtrack. Number 5, the last thing we're going to speak about before I give my final rating of Marty Supreme as a whole. Impact and message. Overall, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Impact, 10 out of 10. Message, 5 out of 10. What's the message? I don't really know. Narcissistic men can sometimes win. Yeah, I'll give you that. Narcissistic men can sometimes turn around and leave their baby mamas and come back. Maybe. I'll give you that. But what this movie really had was a huge impact. Was this a result of Timothée Chalamet's insane PR? Yeah. Duh. Like, I have been saying Marty Supreme Christmas Day over and over and over again because I think it's funny. That one interview clip where he's like, everyone, watch this. This is greatness. And then he opens up like a little block of orange. Yes, that's funny as hell. That's so funny. That made the impact of this movie so big. Is the impact of this movie going to be bigger than this? Bigger than Timothée Chalamet just getting more simps? I don't know. Do I think this is going to be nominated for an Oscar? Yes. Shocker. Are we, like, I would, controversial take, I didn't think Anora was that good. And Anora won Best Picture. So I would not be surprised if this movie also got nominated for Best Picture. Or at least some cinematography. It cannot get writing. I swear to God, I swear to Lord Jesus himself, if this gets Best Picture, I'm actually going to crash. But where's my marker? But like, I think that this movie is having a big impact. I think it kind of helped bring. It was a good start. I guess it wasn't like it was like an end of the year, but a good start to the year of movies and cinema, because it just like was a fun watch. People enjoyed this movie. People went to this was a big thing. People went to movie theaters to watch Marty Supreme. People don't go to movies anymore. I go to movies. I go to movies because I'm a nerd. People don't go to the movies anymore, and I know that people went to the movies to go watch Marty Supreme. People did not stay home and watch it like on Apple TV or whatever. People didn't wait for it to come out. People either pirated it. I don't pirate, allegedly. But people went to the movie theater to watch this movie because the PR was so good. I think the impact of this movie will be not because of its writing, not because of its like production quality or whatever. Maybe the production quality, but I think it brought people back to the movie theaters, which I think is what the goal was. Because I remember watching the Oscars, and there was this overarching theme from the Anora people, and they were like, bring back indie film, go to movie theaters. Cinema is a dying art. Cinema in movie theaters. Creating movie for movie theaters, not for someone's home TV, it's a dying art, and it needs to be brought back. And I think that that's the impact that this movie is going to have, which I think is great. And I think using Timothée Chalamet as a facilitation for that was a very good decision, and I think it was calculated. Am I reading too much into this? Am I being too meta? Maybe. Sue me. But I think that's what this overarching goal is, and I think that impact will be good. Because people went to go watch this movie, and on Christmas Day, people left their families on Christmas Day to go watch Marty Supreme. One of those people being me. I went to go watch it with my family, but still. So, I give it that. I give it 10 out of 10 for impact. So, all right, let me give you, let's do a big let's do an overarching rating. Let's go over what we did before. Plot and storyline, 7.5. Cinematography and what does it say? Characters and development, 5 out of 10. Cinematography, 10 out of 10. Writing and score and soundtrack, 10 out of 10. Impact and message, 8 out of 10. All right, on Anna's overarching ratings, we give Marty Supreme out of 10 overall and 8 out of 10. And on Letterboxd, I rated it a 3.5 out of 10 because to me a 3.5 is like an 85, and I can't put a 0.2 on Letterboxd. So, these are my ratings. Do I think this is the greatest movie ever made? No. Do I think that this is a good movie? No. Do I think that this is a great movie? Wait. Do I think that this is a good movie? Yes. Do I think that this is a great movie? No. And one of my favorite films is a Timothée Chalamet film. So, yeah. I stand by this rating. Go watch Marty Supreme. Go watch movies in the movie theaters. Enjoy film. Enjoy cinema. I'm just a stupid girl on the internet that likes to post dumb stuff online. And, yeah. The end. Come back. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.